I want to put us all on the same baseline. One of the challenges with AI is there is not agreement on the definition of AI. AI for most people is the most recent and greatest technology that's come out, and recently that's been generative AI. So things like ChatGPT, that's where we create new things. There are other types of AI, many types actually. Today we're going to focus on three kinds of AI. We'll talk about predictive AI, and that's off in the world of machine learning, which, was the AI of 10 years ago. Now we're all excited about generative AI, but predictive AI is still really important in a lot of the work we do. And then I call it automation AI, but basically the original definition of AI was a computer mimicking what a human could do, right? So when we automate the things that we do, that is technically a form of AI. What happens over time is it becomes a little less exciting, and so then it's just computer code. But really, if you go back to the pure definition of AI, it's a computer really handling the tasks that formerly used to be handled by a human. So we're going to focus on these three types of AI and how they can really assist you in getting your job done. So predictive AI really is forecasting what will happen is the common thing. It's predictions based on data you have. So maybe predicting who can win the college national championship in football. That's something I'm using predictive AI for right now. I'm watching the college football stats. And I think Ohio State's got it, by the way. But we can also use predictive AI for things like predicting when a defect is likely to occur. We can use predictive AI for root cause analysis to determine what combination of machine settings actually contribute to defects. So when we talk about predictive AI here at Minitab, we're really focused on things like decision trees, regression, automated machine learning. And we're going to use it to find defects, flag anomalies, and like I said, root cause analysis is one of the big use cases of predictive AI. We want to prevent issues before they happen. Generative AI is the new and exciting thing. And we have really embraced generative AI at Minitab, and I'm really, really excited about that because what we're learning as an organization is how to make it more efficient. It doesn't replace what we do, but it makes us better at what we do. And that's a fine line, right? And using generative AI effectively does take experience. It takes a lot more thought than you might think, but it can be a great way to assist in the work you do. So by generative AI, we're talking about ChatGPT, Dolly that does images, and then Minitab AI. So in Minitab, we've added a fair amount of generative AI to our Minitab Solutions Center to really assist you in the work you do. Finally, automation AI. This might be kind of the older AI out there, AI agents, workflow bots. A lot of times when I talk about automation AI, we're talking about rules-based. So you've programmed rules into a computer, and we're just flowing data through a bunch of rules to keep things flowing faster, and more importantly, it increases consistency and the value. It saves time, of course, reduces workload, but the improving consistency is really important, especially when we look at things like getting our data in. If we have to clean our data by hand every single time we face the same problem, we're more and more likely to have mistakes. If we've actually created an automated workflow, we've really made things more consistent and more mistake proof. So, in the old days in Minitab, that was a Minitab macro. Anytime I was working on a consulting project, I always put the work in a Minitab macro just to make sure that I was being consistent with the work I was doing. I was consistently and always updating and recoding the data and transforming the data without mistakes. So I'd make sure I had that working right first, and then when I got new data, which I always did, excuse me, I could be confident that I was going to get the right results coming out.